Except maybe the hairless ones. I mean, I'm
You know,
not
even
too
the
crazy
Sphinx,
of them.
they're a little weird, but they have such personality and those
Hmm.
big ears.
Yeah, right. I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
It's just that they're hairless, and that sort of tends to
They
put
feel
people
like
off.
suede, like warm suede. If you've
Mhm.
ever,
No, I've never
I-
actually seen one.
no,
In
when I used to
person.
show cats, I knew people who were the Sphinx breeders.
Mhm.
So every once in a while, you could get up close and personal,
Oh.
and they really. But you have to give, they have to give them baths
Mhm.
because they get, your skin secretions get stuck in the folds of their skin, and so you have to
Right.
give them baths.
Mm.
I think you have to do the same thing with Shar-Pei dogs, the really wrinkly ones.
Mhm. Well, those are pretty cute, though.
Yeah, yeah. I think some of the cutest cats.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever seen a Devon Rex?
No.
Again, they look like elves. They have these big ears and this skinny body. They sort of look like a Sphinx, but very wavy, short hair. God, they look silly, but they're very just very cute.
Mm.
But I like my household pets.
Mhm.
Come on, sweet little
Yeah, you
catnip.
really get attached to them.
Yeah, you do.
Like Maya's with me for 3 years, and
Uh-huh.
I mean, if she ever leaves, I just don't know how I'll cope with it, honestly.
It's very hard. People forget how much cats become a part of your life.
Mm.
So I know I come home from work and it's like, hey kids, I'm home. And they come out and say hello.
No, she does too. Like every time she hears the door, she'll just come and she'll do her meow.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah. I had one cat years ago who would come and greet me at the door, and I would pat my chest and he'd leap and I'd sort of catch him here.
oh.
And that was very sweet. I really liked that.
Yep.
It's nice to be greeted by something warm when you get home.
I know.
Unless it's the middle of the summer.
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't really expect cats to do that because I thought it was dogs' things, like they jump at their owners. And cats just seem to be very aloof and into themselves.
No, I
But
think
it's-
cats are cuddlers.
Mm-hmm.
I think they like the contact, but they're not leapers. I mean, if there's a lap available, they'll take advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
I find, in fact, if I'm not careful about clipping my cat's nails,
Mm-hmm.
I end up with all these little scratches on my legs because they'll anchor themselves to leap
Oh.
up, or try to leap and miss.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to be fairly good about clipping nails. We clipped your nails today, didn't we, Dilly Llama? And I don't push my luck.
Okay.
So if I can only get one paw or a couple of nails at a time, that's fine because I know, I'll sneak up on her at another time and do more.
I know, it's the same with my other cat. Like, she just hisses like crazy when it's time for a nail cutting. Like, I could get 1 or 2 paws at a time, then she'll run off, and then I have to, like, wait another day and then tackle the other 2 paws.
I think that's the common experience.
And there's times, like, when she sees the clippers in my hand, I put my socks over my hands, and I'm like, okay, come on, because otherwise she'll scratch me all over. She just doesn't want to have her nails clipped.
No. I have one, Daisy May hates to have her nails clipped so much that she will bite.
Wow.
So I literally have a little kitty straitjacket that you can zip them into.
Uh-huh.
And I get her in the straitjacket, which already she hates, and I will cover her head so she can't bite me. And then I unzip the things and I put a little paw out and snip. And it just is not a pleasant experience. So I don't do it. So I wait usually till I take her to the vet and I say, can you clip her nails for me? Because it's a 2-person operation, makes it a lot easier if someone can hold and the other person can clip.
And how about grooming? Do you take her to the groomers regularly? Or
No,
you do
I
it
have those
yourself?
kitty brushes.
Oh, okay.
And actually, Dilly Llama loves to be brushed, and so does Fiona.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can put her on my lap and brush her, and she's not a long hair, but she's got a pretty thick coat, so we can get an amazing amount of hair off of her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so,
That's cool.
yeah.
And how about Daisy May? Does she like being brushed too?
No. She's not, she will sometimes tolerate it for a while,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the summer when you get all that extra hair off. I think they're more tolerant in the summer because they just feel so much more comfortable once you get them to shed a little bit. My sister has a Maine Coon, Mr. Marty. He's been here, hasn't he? Or have we just talked about him?
I've spoken to Jasmine, your niece,
yes.
before.
And he gets shaved at the beginning of the summer.
Wow.
Partly because Jasmine's father is allergic a little bit, and so not having cat hair all over the house makes a major difference. And he actually likes it because you can see when he first comes back from the groomer, and he'll walk around, and then he'll slowly lower himself to the floor, and then it's like, oh, this is cool, and he just sort of stretches out. It's really funny.
Oh. So it's painless, I guess, shaving.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the groomers are so good with animals. I'm always amazed. I like to watch and just watch them because they just handle the animal so well usually.
Have you ever been to PetSmart and seen the groomers there?
Yes.
Like, they normally do dogs, but it's fun watching them.
Yeah.
And it seems that dogs enjoy grooming more than cats do anyway.
Yeah, well, again, dogs are more, let's make my person happy. Yeah, you know, where cats are, you make me happy.
Right, Maya.
She looks pretty comfortable.
You know, she's getting used to this. It is our second season, third episode, so.
Yeah, she knows that nothing bad's going to happen.
Yeah, you just get to be famous, don't you?
You get to be famous.
And so do you, Dilly Llama.
Yeah.
Hey, you want a little catnip? Oh, Suzanne, do you mind if I take a little of your catnip?
Oh, no, please, help yourself. I love to share.
Oh,
I don't know.
you. Yeah?
I mean, Dilly Llama normally responds to it, so I don't know if maybe it's not that good of catnip, or it's a little too old or something. Oh, no. Maya's.
What do you think, Maya? She might be a bit nervous at the moment.
What? We'll work it into your coat. Oh, please.
Oh, does
don't
that
do
work?
I don't know. Maybe it's that they clean it out and then they eat it.